UK spouse visas, the English language requirement. Who needs to meet the English language requirement? The answer is anybody making a UK spouse visa application. Now, you can meet this English language requirement in a different ways, simply, depending on your circumstances. First of which being, are you a national of a majority English speaking countries? Are you coming from countries like America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia? Those meet the English language requirement simply by being from there. So their passport is proof that they are a national of a majority English speaking country. The second people who meet the English language requirement is, are you over 65? If you are 65 and over, you are exempt. You do not need to provide an English language requirement. Proof of obviously your birth and that you are over the age of 65 will suffice in terms of meeting this requirement. Now, if you are 64 and below, and you are not from a majority English speaking country, how can you meet the English language requirement? The answer is you will need to take a secure English language test. The English language test can be taken from approved UKVI approved centres such as Trinity College London, the British Council, Pearson, and you need to make sure that before you take it that they are UKVI approved courses, because alongside those providers also provide their own sort of tests, so you need to be very specific when you book one. Now, in terms of the different certificates, English language certificates that you can get, there is 3 of them. There is A1, listening and speaking, which is the very basic, and we use it for your entry clearance. So the first time you're making a spouse visa application, you need to meet the level A1. When you are now in the UK and you're applying for your second leave, which is further leave to remain inside the UK, you need to meet the level 2 criteria in terms of English language tests. So it is a progressively harder test than the first one. Now, there is a third test that you can use. This is the B1 standard, which is more commonly used for your citizenship applications and your indefinite leave to remain applications. With that, what I would say is, if you are already proficient in English, a lot of people know English and can speak English to a far much higher degree than A1, A2. What I would say is, at the very beginning, take a B1 listening and English test. And then what happens is, once that gets accepted for the first application and the Home Office acknowledge you can speak English to a higher degree, even though these tests expire after 2 years, the B1, once it has been used and accepted, can then be used for all other applications you make to the UK. These tests are, quite costly at £150 per test. So rather than paying £150 every 2 years, if you take the B1, provided you're proficient enough, you very well save yourself roughly £300. My name is Ciso, and those are your facts on the English language test for a UK spouse visa.